Hello football fans, after watching this video, you will be able to know all the latest confirmed and rumors transfer ahead of summer 2026. Please don't forget to subscribe so that you will be getting our videos. Cucurella, age 27, from Chelsea to Barcelona, position defender Luma. Casemiro, age 34, from Manchester United to Inter Miami, position midfielder RUMOURS. Nico Schlotterbeck, age 26, from Dortmund to Real Madrid, position defender Luma. Bernardo Silva, age 31, from Manchester City to Barcelona, position midfielder Luma. Christian Kofane, age 19, from Bayern Leverkusen to Arsenal, position forward Luma. Cole Palmer, age 23, from Chelsea to Manchester United, position midfielder Luma. Arda Güler, age 21, from Real Madrid to Inter Milan, position midfielder Luma. Bruno Fernandes, age 31, from Manchester United to ALHILAL, position midfielder Luma. Fermin Lopez, age 22, from Barcelona to Chelsea, position midfielder Luma. Julian Alvarez, age 26, from Atletico Madrid to Barcelona, position forward Luma. Haaland, age 25, from Manchester City to Real Madrid, position forward Luma. Eric Garcia, age 25, from Barcelona to PSG, position defender Luma. Harry Kane, from Bayern Munich to FC Barcelona, position forward, age 32 Luma. Daniel Munoz, age 29, from Crystal Palace to Barcelona, position defender Luma. Omar Marmoush, age 27, from Manchester City to Tottenham Hotspur, position forward Luma. Sandro Tonali, age 25, from Newcastle United to Chelsea, position midfielder Luma. Ibrahim Konate, age 26, from Liverpool to Real Madrid, position defender Luma. Mike Maignan, age 30, from AC Milan to Chelsea, position is goalkeeper Luma. Harry Maguire, age 23, from Manchester United to Al Nassr, position defender Luma. Achraf Hakimi, age 27, from PSG to Real Madrid, position defender Luma. Cardoso Varela, age 17, from Dinamo Zagreb to FC Barcelona, Roma. Eta Eyong, age 22, from Levante to Barcelona, position midfielder Luma. Granit Xhaka, age 33, from Sunderland to Juventus, position midfielder Luma. Gonzalo Garcia, age 22, from Real Madrid to Brighton, position forward Luma. Igor Thiago, age 24, from Brentford to Aston Villa, position forward Luma. Antonio Rodrygo, age 33, from Real Madrid to PSG, position defender Luma. Nico Schlotterbeck, age 26, from Dortmund to Liverpool, position defender Luma. Trent Alexander-Arnold, age 27, from Real Madrid to Bayern Munich, position defender Luma. Nathan Ake, age 31, from Manchester City to Everton, position defender Luma. Rodrygo, age 25, from Real Madrid to Tottenham, position forward Luma. Vitinha, age 26, from PSG to Arsenal, position midfielder Roma. Robert Lewandowski, age 37, from Barcelona to AC Milan, position forward Luma. Eduardo Camavinga, age 23, from Real Madrid to Liverpool, position midfielder Luma. Diogo Dalot, age 27, from Manchester United to Real Madrid, position defender Luma. Mohamed Salah, age 33, from Liverpool to Roma, position forward Luma. Dusan Vlahovic, age 26, from Juventus to FC Barcelona, position forward Luma. Joao Gomez, age 25, from Wolves to Atletico Madrid, position midfielder Luma. Angelo Stiller, age 24, from Stuttgart to Manchester United, position midfielder Luma. Victor Valdepenas, age 19, from Real Madrid to Arsenal, position defender Luma. Chema Andres, age 20, from Stuttgart to Real Madrid, position midfielder Luma. Scott McTominay, age 29, from Napoli to Tottenham Hotspur, position midfielder Luma. Joshua Zirkzee, age 24, from Manchester United to AC Milan, position forward Luma. Vinicius Jr., age 25, from Real Madrid to PSG, position forward Luma. Sandro Tonali, age 25, from Newcastle United to Juventus, position midfielder Luma. Ederson, age 26, from Atalanta to Manchester United, position midfielder Luma. Fermin Lopez, age 22, from Barcelona to Manchester United, position midfielder Luma. Morten Hijmant, age 26, from Sporting CP to Manchester United, position midfielder Luma. Job Bellingham, age 20, from Dortmund to Manchester United, position midfielder Luma. William Saliba, age 25, from Arsenal to Real Madrid, position defender Luma.